Hey everyone, it's Ometer. So this is my final design team project for Papercakes, and that is Papercakes by Serena B. I will of course leave the link to all of the store in the description here. Serena does have a lot of digital collections, magnificent digital collections for several seasons that can be used many ways. You guys of course check out the videos that I have created for the design team. And she also now does have sequin mixes, and she also has some custom stamps that she has made. They are Papercakes by Serena B, and these awesome little things, and these little dies of stamps. I have tons of projects that I've shown in the past, you guys, so go ahead and please check those out. Please check out her store. Like I said, this is the last design team project that I have. And for this one, the theme was we were to use our favorite product. And all of our collections are adorable. They have pinks and teals and aquas, lavenders that I absolutely love to work with. But my favorite thing from ever of all from her collections is this Lollipop. It's this sucker, this is one of the 3x4 journaling cards from the Love Bites collection, and all of these little embellishments are from the Love Bites collection. These lollipops are from the Elements collection. This one is this one right here, but I have enlarged it and also cropped it out with my Cameo. A lot of these little hearts. Also, this is the shape from the hearts. Some of these sentiments, and I just made my own little sequin mix to go with the aquas, teals, lavenders, in this collection. So my idea is, and by the way, I have not done this before. I have no idea if this is going to work out, because I wanted to try something on, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it. Let's record it. Let's see what happens. Let's see if I don't catch my house on fire. So this is my favorite thing, period. So I wanted to make a shaker, and I was going to just go ahead and, be basic and just, get it and put it little sequins and little hearts in there, but I wanted to step it up a little bit. So what I did was I went ahead and I enlarged this from the Elements, and I also cut the and I cut it with a border. I've shown videos, and I'll put a link to that video, how I cut my how I separate my elements from the Elements pages or whatnot, and how I do a border and everything to make it look like actual ephemera, or like stickers and stuff like that, and like chipboard stickers. So what I want to do is not just stick it in a pocket and then seal it. I want to make the little square, just like when you get a lollipop, it has that little plastic over it. But I knew this was too thin, and I went ahead and also the same outline shape, I cut a few of them. Now I have out of heavyweight cardstock. I've already glued one to the back of this one, so I'm going to go ahead and do another one. It's nice and sturdy, but I want it to be super sturdy. Hopefully it's not too thick that it will not, I cannot seal the pocket, because I am going to seal the pocket, but it's going to be around the heart. And I want it to be heavy and hard enough so it will withstand. See, there's the paper that I printed on and the two heavyweight cardstock on there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. See here, look, this is how light and flimsy it is. And this is one I want, hopefully it'll work, because like I said, this is literally, I'm just trying something out. I wanted to experiment, and this is how 90% of my projects, unless I'm recreating a project I have already done, this is how my projects basically start. Hey, I wonder if you can do this. And then I say to myself, I think you could. Let's give it a whirl. And then next thing you know, something's on fire. And let me see, I think that one was from the other one. So here's the second one. And this is strong enough. I just want to make sure. I'd rather have to seal the little pocket right where the popsicle stick is with adhesive or something, than not have it be strong enough to actually let it stand on its own like a lollipop, like a real lollipop with the little candy container. So I did cut extra ones, but I think that would make it too much. I did just glue two of them. And this is my Scotch Quick Dry. People ask me, this is the medium size no clog cap. I actually, and it's the medium-sized one. I actually got that on Amazon as well, in case anybody's interested in that. I get asked questions about that, and trust me, this is divine. I don't like the little bottles that you fill it with glue because, oh my god, getting the glue in those itty-bitty little bottles, they're like small and nail polish bottles. No, that thing is a pain in the butt. I speak from experience. So, here's this one. So I'm going to try and make 3. And then I actually, if I have time, I might actually do this card as a little shaker because I just absolutely love it. Seriously, it's my favorite thing out of everything. I absolutely love it. And it is wet glue, so you want to, glue all over my hands. You want to make sure that it dry, it gets a nice hold. We're going to put those aside. Okay, so let's give this a whirl. I have no idea if this is even going to work. So we are going to do this together. If it doesn't work, I'll just put some hot glue on it and call it a day. Because that will make it, make it work. We'll just put these back in my little tray. So, see, they even sound thicker. And these, let me show you the hearts. These are just hearts from the Elements collection. I did size them smaller. And I threw in some of these, so they would fit as confetti in my shaker, in my little shaker pocket. So let's move that over here. And I'm going to go ahead and use this Project Life one. I have no idea what letter this is. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to go ahead and use the, what are these much? The 3x4 ones. So, I'm just going to go ahead and cut along here. Because as it is, I'm going to have to cut some of the pocket anyway. So let me show you. This is going to go in the little pocket like this. Oop. Now, obviously, this is too big, so I'm going to put it up to there, and I'm going to solder it here. I'm going to close it. Oh, by the way, I'm using my Project Life, or We Are Memory Keepers. I don't know who makes this. Fuse tool, We Are Memory Keepers fuse tool. I have these things and I've never used them. So this here, and you have to make sure that you are using some kind of surface. They do have like little mats and stuff like that. I don't have one. I just use this old cutting mat, and look how horrible that is. It looks rough, huh? So, and here's the little ruler that it came with. So let us go ahead. Like, I've used this thing like 3 or 4 times, and half the time I feel like it doesn't work for me. So we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and stick some sequins in here. Some of these little hearts. Let's see. I'm going to put in one of those, and one of these. I don't want to put too much because I am going to go ahead and face a specific way. I don't want to put too much because I don't want it to be overwhelmed. And I'm going to move those up there. Now with my little sequins mix, I use several sequins. Some from online. Honestly, I don't even know where half of these came from. And then some of them from like local craft stores. I just found colors that would go very well with the paper collection that I'm using. And this is just one of these little wooden spoons from the craft section at Michael's. I like using these for my shakers and stuff. Okay, I think that's good. I don't want to overdo it because this is the first time. And I don't want to overdo it because I don't want it to be too full. And still, I want it to still shake. So what I'm going for is a square. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I'm sorry for the reflection, but honestly, I can't do anything about that. I'm going to go, if you guys can see, this has a grid. It's going to be 3 inches and by 3 inches. So this grid's going to help me align it. So there we go. Now, I've gone ahead and I practiced with this thing a little bit. Hopefully I can get it right, because you have to get it, if you stay too long in one place, it'll just burn a hole. So you have to go and be continuous and kind of light. So, you know, here goes nothing. It looks like it worked. It went through. So let's lift it up. Shake it about. Okay. A boot. Apparently I'm Canadian today. So we're going to go ahead and then cut. And I try to cut the edge just like the surrounding ones. Now, when you're going to go ahead and make these, you will end up wasting some pockets. See how I already cut this one? The next one I will do in here. So, because I will cut it here and here. Oh, and I also didn't put glitter in this specifically because I'm always afraid that it's going to fall out with the holes that it cuts. Sorry, I'm totally distracted because I'm trying to make sure I get this right cut. There we go. I go to the back, and basically, hopefully you guys can see it. I just fold it over and I try to get that end to match with this end. Now I did make this one a little bit too wide. Okay, so there we go. Nothing is falling out. I am gonna go ahead though and put some kind of adhesive right here because some sequins may be able to fall out of there. But there we go. Look, it's my lollipop. Okay, I'm a weirdo, I know. But I'm super excited that it actually worked. And it actually looks kind of cute. It looks like a little lollipop. Although I'm debating making the next one a little bit smaller, but I like how easy it is. I could have easily just make the heart a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and try some of these little glue dots. They basically look like boogers. Normally I'm completely against these because if you use them for paper crafts, I honestly believe they do not really stick. Alright, so let's do another one. The one on the back, of course, worked a lot better than the one on the front. Now, if you are self-conscious about this little situation, I have a little fix. These are some of the elements as well. You can also put one here and another one here to back it off, to set it separate, and there you go. But that little glue dot will definitely adhere in there and keep that on there. So let's try the other ones. See, I mean, while I'm on a roll, I just realized I had the little gold hearts and I did not add them. But I like the pinks and the lavenders and whatnot. So let's go ahead and do this one now. Okay, so we're going to do this pink, the blue one now. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And I do like that I have on the back a few of them, just to kind of cover up the blankness of it. So I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to put those on the back side, and then I'm going to add a pink one, a teal one, and one of these. And actually, I'm running with a dryer sheet so they don't get all staticky and stick to that one area, wherever they may be. Hopefully I did that to the rest of the things. And usually, okay, you guys probably think this is weird, but sometimes when I work with sequins, I will run like this, run them through a dryer sheet so they can actually move around. I know that's really weird, but trust me, it works. Okay, so we have that stuff in there. Let me get my little, let me see, and Do I want more sequins? I think just a tad more. On that last one I did a spoonful. Make sure you mix it. And also whenever I use my sequins, I mix it every single time because depending on how heavy some of them are, they will always end up at the bottom. Okay. So, let's see. Just want to make sure I have it all down there. Okay. So I'm going to head back on my grid mat, this 3x3. Push everything up to the top. Align it at the 3. And then we're going to go at it with the fuse tool. Like I said, you have to have a steady pace or else you end up just melting it. All right. So there we go. Now I'm going to cut it. And like I said, I try to keep the same distance as the pre-existing edges. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that. Why do I always get one that's too long, too wide? Okay. So, and honestly, it's just easier to cut off so you can get in. You don't want to pull too hard because it may still be hot. Look, the little sequin is trying to make a run for it. Not on my watch. So we're gonna center it, and little piece right there. We're gonna center it, and we're going to add the little glue dot, which of course you guys can't see, but it's right here. A little glue bugger. Hold it down. Funny thing is it caught onto that sequin. Oh well. It works. The rest of them are still shaking. Still a sequin party in there. Get another one. And I'm trying to get them as flat as I can instead of wrinkling them up like a bugger. So when you put them in there, they are flat and you really can't see it. There's that one. Okay, so this one is actually smaller. So I'm going to try not to waste, and see, this is the end. And yes, well, first, let me seal it first before I get carried away. We're going to get it to the corner. I'm adjusting it here and then getting it there. Okay, so there we are. And the funny thing is I need to change my outlets. I have the outlets connected to the power strip on my desk, and they're on the left hand side, and I'm right-handed, so all of my tools are connected over there. I need to switch it all the way over here because it's velcroed and blah blah blah. Anyway, so this one is in, and this lollipop is actually smaller because this one came from the cards and not the elements, but it's fine because it totally works for us. Again, we're going to go ahead and put some little, let's see what I got. Which ones I have over here. Oopsie daisy. Not my lollies. I have a few of those. Okay. So we'll put these on the back part. Now the sequins will move to front and back because they're much smaller, but these cuts are bigger, so they actually need to be placed wherever you want them. And where's my, okay. Like I said, so they don't like just sit next to each other. And they shake. Run them through the dryer sheet. Let's see. Put them there. And see, this is what I mean. They always end up like together. It also has to do like with the oils from your hand and stuff like that. So, okay. Let's go ahead and mix this bad mama jamma up. I'm not trying to use all of this now because I like this mix. The funny thing is, I don't remember which sequins I used. I just have them in a bunch. Just a little bit in the back. Just for kicks and giggles. Kicks and giggles, people. Okay. So, that one. Now, this one fits within the 3. So I'm actually going to, and we could push everything up to the top. Since this one is smaller, I'm going to make the actual square a little smaller. Okay. So here we go. And another thing you could do is, I've learned is that you can start off the edge to kind of get your pace and then work your way in. Same thing on the other side. And that way you have the same pace, the same evenness through your pocket. And just give it a second sometimes. I'm just a brute. There we go. We're going to trim this one out so you can have access to that. And then that. So now it's time for the little glue dots. Boop-a-doo. Okay, and they're hard to see. Not just on camera, but for me too. Okay, let me just chuck that one. It got too balled up. It's easier for me to get rid of that paper. Okay. So we're going to bring this to the center where we want it now. Unfortunately, I think I may have put too many sequins, so I'm trying to get them to go to the back. Okay, good. All right. So that way the lollipop actually shows off more. That one was no good. Wait, did I already put one in there? Oh my goodness. See what happens when you try stuff for the first time? You always get a boo-boo, but it's okay. Because these, I'm going to use like embellishments in my scrapbooks and whatnot. Okay. There we go. Okay. Remove this. Hopefully this video isn't too long, you guys, and you guys like my little last project for Papercakes by Serena B. Please go ahead and check out her channel and her store, you guys. It's full of awesome, cool things. And these are my lollipop shakers. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, I'm totally giddy right now. I'm even giddier going in. I think because going in, I was really nervous. Oh my gosh. Hope you guys like it. Let me know what you guys think. I can't wait to post some of these little pictures on there. Thank you for stopping by. Please check out Papercakes, you guys. Serena, thank you so much for letting me be part of your first design team. I really, really appreciate it. I got to expand my craftiness and experiment with new things for me to create things with. So thank you so much, and thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, everyone.